that VJ Edgecombe recently made. And the headline is, I'll just read it for you. It says, VJ Edgecombe reacts to claims that LeBron James and Jaylen Brown will stunt Hill's.
VJ Edgecombe is already being called the offseason's biggest loser, according to Draymond Green, and training camp hasn't even started. This headline reveals the biggest fear. LeBron James and Jaylen Brown arriving will destroy his development. This isn't just about minutes on the court, it's about his entire future in the NBA. And what Rich Paul said in July shows just how critical this concern is for young players like VJ.
And the reason why I say that is because if he embraces it the right way and don't listen to anybody on these social media channels in terms of
you're only averaging 12.5 points this year.
That don't matter.
Right. Does not matter.
Because points don't necessarily equate to...
Rich Paul's controversial advice to VJ? Simple. Forget the stats. Forget the noise. His argument is that points don't automatically equal a huge contract. But imagine you're Edgecombe, a rising star who just wrapped up a super promising rookie season star, only 16 months ago star. Now someone's telling you to take fewer shots and put up lower numbers? That feels like career suicide. It's this razor-thin line between team success and individual growth. And that exact tension is what VJ is wrestling with right now.
I would, and by the way, I know Maxey is your guy. I might take Edgecombe's future.
Rich Paul just dropped a bombshell, claiming VJ Edgecombe has more star potential than almost anyone else on the entire Star 76ers roster, even Tyrese Maxey. Think about that for a second. Tyrese Maxey, the guy on a rocket ship to stardom, and Rich Paul says Edgecombe's future is even brighter. That's a huge statement about Edgecombe's raw talent and untapped ceiling. But here's the kicker. Can all that potential actually explode when he's sharing the court with other star ball dominant legends?
I take Edgecombe's future over everyone. Edgecombe, as a rookie, did a couple things. First of all, he's very athletic, and secondly, he can shoot. But what I saw, Rich, when you see an athletic guy who can shoot as a rookie having a good season, I want to know how he plays when the pressure gets ratcheted up. He played well in the playoffs as a rookie.
Edgecombe's rookie season, just 15 months ago, was an absolute masterclass of potential. Think about it. Athletic. A star killer, star shooter. And he never choked under playoff pressure. Those are just good traits. Those are the foundational building blocks of a bona fide superstar. So when Rich Paul talks, he's not just blowing smoke. He's pointing to undeniable proof that BJ delivers when it actually matters. The real test now? How do you mold that raw, incredible talent into a specific, game-changing role? And this, my friends, is where LeBron James suddenly becomes a massive double-edged sword.
Yes, VJ's ultra talented, athletic, can do it all, etc. But sometimes me being able to do it all can lead to, maybe it's a bad shot attempt.
Right.
Maybe it's not understanding time and possession.
That's a great.
Paul's kerosene analogy perfectly illustrates a critical flaw. He argues that VJ's immense talent and ability to do everything can actually lead to glaring inefficiencies, bad shots, poor time management. But here's the kicker. LeBron's arrival, in this view, literally forces Edgecombe to refine his game, to ruthlessly cut out the unnecessary. It's a tough love approach, implying that limitations are actually the secret ingredient that truly forges a player. But this raises a fascinating question. Is forcing a young talent to shed parts of his game really the ultimate path to maximizing his potential?
He's going to benefit because now he's going to be able to become such an efficient player and understanding, more importantly, I told Tristan this when LeBron came back to Cleveland. I said, Tristan, there's 5 pockets on a pair of jeans. That little one, be right there because you're going to benefit so much from that. Tristan was averaging like 8 points and 8 rebounds and got $82 million.
$82 million. Think about that. That's Tristan Thompson money. And the comparison here is absolutely crucial. Remember Thompson with LeBron in Cleveland? His stats weren't exactly blowing anyone away, right? But he locked down an $82 million contract. Why? Because he owns his role as an efficient winning player. This is the exact blueprint Rich Paul is selling to Edgecombe right now. The argument is undeniable. When you're playing with a generational talent, someone who changes the game, efficiency and team wins always beat out individual stats. So for Edgecombe, the real burning question is this. Is he willing to step out of the individual spotlight to achieve that kind of massive team success?
Dangerous kind of team is the kind of team where you have players capable of doing much more than they're doing. But on this team, that's what they have to do because what that really indicates, and by the way, this was MJ's whole game. When people look at Kobe and they go, Kobe improved on MJ and da-da-da-da. But actually, MJ was more efficient. MJ dribbled less. MJ, when you watch MJ, the big difference to me between him and other players was he didn't do a thing he didn't have to do. And if
Remember Max Kellerman's take on Michael Jordan's efficiency? It's huge here. Jordan literally never started anything he didn't absolutely have to do. Think about that. It's a level of disciplined play that squeezes out maximum output with zero wasted effort. Now, if Edgecombe can truly internalize that, learning to be unbelievably efficient with every single touch, then Rich Paul's audacious vision for him can actually come true. But let's be real. Adopting MJ's selective aggression? That's way easier said than done, especially for a player still figuring out who he is offensively.
We're discussing today. Because essentially in this article, VJ's addressing that. And I want to read it, a little bit of it. It says, the Philadelphia 76ers have been hailed as winners of the offseason, but a couple of their players have been called the losers. With LeBron James and Jaylen Brown joining the 76ers.
Sixers. The articles confirm the narrative. Edgecombe is being labeled a potential loser of the offseason. And get this, Draymond Green himself has weighed in. This isn't just casual chatter. This is a prominent voice in the NBA landscape, openly questioning Edgecombe's future. The stakes are incredibly high, as the arrival of LeBron and Jaylen Brown fundamentally shifts the pecking order and touches available.
Brown joining the 76ers, a 76ers team that already has Joel Embiid. Concerns have been raised about Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Golden State Warrior forward Draymond Green said Edgecombe could be the biggest loser in this situation, while some former NBA players believe his growth might be stunted. The chatter has grown louder, and the 23-year-old was asked about his role and the notion that that James and Brown's arrival will stunt his development. But before we even get into what he had to say here, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor.
All right, let's talk about the 76ers, specifically Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Because here's the deal. The Sixers roster is stacked, which is great for winning, but it creates a serious problem for these young, developing talents. Edgecombe himself has been directly asked if his growth is being stunted. The pressure on him is immense, and frankly, everyone's holding their breath for his answer, especially considering what we've seen happen when players try to adapt to LeBron's presence.
I mean, it don't matter what happens, it's always going to be someone always going to have something to say. But I'm just looking, I just want to win. That's me, I just want to win. And
Edgecombe's response is diplomatic. It don't matter. No matter what, someone's star always going to have something to say. My goal? I just want to win. Now, that's the classic team-first answer, exactly what you'd expect from someone in his position. But deep down, beneath that perfectly polished surface, their star has to be some anxiety about his own career arc. Wanting to win is admirable, sure, but how long can that sentiment really fuel a young player with genuine star aspirations?
I'm gonna still be aggressive, I'm gonna still be myself. You know, if that comes with less shots or more shots, who knows? I don't know how the course of the game is going to go, so I'm just excited to play alongside my teammates.
I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to be myself, he insists. Whether that means less shots or more shots, who knows? This is the tightrope walk, the absolute critical balance he has to maintain. How do you stay aggressive, stay true to who you are, when your opportunities might shrink? It's incredibly difficult. He's clearly trying to project that killer instinct, that winning mentality, but the unanswered question about his shot attempts? That's the core conflict he's up against next season.
Made it clear it would be amazing if he came to Philly. Sure, Edgecombe touches and shots are now likely to go down compared to his rookie season, but he is excited to play with James and learn from him. What are my thoughts about this?
Here's the harsh truth. Edgecombe's touches and shots, they're plummeting. This isn't just speculation, it's a near certainty. Yeah, he's stoked to play with and learn from LeBron. That's the shiny optimistic take. But let's be real. History screams that learning often equals a major nosedive in individual stats. The real question is, can he genuinely grow as a player, not just another role player, under these new, brutal constraints?
This is the formula of success when you play with LeBron. Somebody's numbers got to go into the toilet. Somebody got to be the scapegoat. Happened at every stop. Happened in Miami, that person was Chris Bosh. Went to Cleveland, that person was Kevin Love.
Here's the inconvenient truth of playing with LeBron James. Someone's number star will take a hit. Think about it. Chris Bosh in Miami, Kevin Love in Cleveland. These guys were all stars who sacrificed significant statistical output and won championships. It's a proven formula for success. But for Edgecombe, a developing talent, this isn't just about winning a title. This is about a potential identity crisis as a player.
Went to Cleveland, that person was Kevin Love. Went to the Lakers, that person at certain points was Anthony Davis. All right, Anthony Davis became the odd man out. And now it's most likely going to be VJ because, one, he's the younger guy, one of the youngest guys in that starting lineup. So you have that. Number two, he is not LeBron and these guys, so he's not going to have a lot of people in media defending him. If media members had to choose between who they're going to put blame on, between LeBron James and VJ Edgecombe, like, come on, VJ, you're going to be the one that's going to get blamed.
And VJ is getting absolutely annihilated right now. The host nailed it. VJ is the perfect scapegoat. He's young, not a media darling like a LeBron, and he doesn't have the established reputation to just brush this off. That's the brutal truth of playing with a superstar. If the Sixers struggle, or if Edgecombe just has an off night, VJ is going to get absolutely crushed. This pressure cooker could either shatter him, or it could forge him into a legend.
That this is a guy that's a young player. And players at this point in their career, they want to make a name for themselves. Same thing Shaq said. They want to make a name for themselves, number one. Number two, they want to play well enough so they can get that big contract, which is what every player that has high aspirations in the NBA wants to do. They want to get a big payday, which is totally understandable. And they want to establish themselves.
This is the core problem. Think about it. Young players crave a name for themselves. They want that fat contract. Edgecombe, for instance, is only 23. His NBA journey has just begun. Sacrificing your individual growth for the team? Noble, sure, but that severely impacts your market value. Let's be real. Every young athlete dreams of that big payday, and potentially stunting that dream, that's no small thing.
A trajectory going. Now, it doesn't mean that he can't grow into a great player. We've seen players that were kind of like role players to start off and they blossomed. Perfect example of that is James Harden. James Harden, when he was playing with the Oklahoma City Thunder, he was coming off the bench.
Think about James Harden. Everyone remembers him as an MVP in Houston, right? But before that, he was just a role player in OKC. That's proof that a slow start, or even just sticking to a defined role for a while, doesn't actually kill a player's long-term potential. Edgecombe could totally be on that same trajectory, soaking up lessons right now that are going to pay off huge down the line, maybe even on a different team.
But this is something that's going to have to be factored in, right? He's going to have to factor in. A lot of people LeBron fans wanted Austin Reeves to take a step back, take less money for the billionaire. You can't even make this stuff up. They wanted Reeves to take less money for a guy that's made over $500 million.
The idea that Austin Reeves' should have taken less money for LeBron is a perfect example of what fans actually prioritize. It's team success above all else, even if it means jeopardizing a young player's entire financial future. And this, rightly so, shows his money. And this is exactly the harsh reality Edgecombe is facing. Fans will scream for sacrifice, but we're talking about his star career, his star livelihood. This goes way beyond basketball. It's about business. Over
$500 million in just earnings in the NBA. He wanted that guy to take less money. Reeves was like, no, I'm going to take the money that I can get all of it. So I think this is something that we're definitely going to have to pay attention to because someone is going to have to sacrifice.
Here's the brutal truth. Someone has to sacrifice. It's an undeniable fact. The pie isn't getting any bigger, and with LeBron and Brown already claiming their slices, where does that leave Edgecombe? Despite his talent, he's almost certainly the one taking the smallest piece. This creates an absolutely fascinating dynamic. Personal ambition directly clashing with the team's ultimate goal.
That we're definitely going to have to pay attention to because someone is going to have to sacrifice. And I saw a quote, I think it was from Tyrese Maxey, where he said, you can't have any big egos on this. You can't have any egos on this team. And I'm like, all right, okay, good luck with that, buddy. Good luck with not having any egos.
On this team, and Tyrese Maxey, his whole no big egos quote, that's pure wishful thinking. Think about it. A team with LeBron James, Joel Embiid, and Jaylen Brown. That's inherently built on massive egos and alpha mentalities. The real challenge for this coaching staff isn't just getting guys to sacrifice shots. It's navigating those powerful personalities, the established hierarchies that naturally come with a super team like that. So good luck indeed, Maxey, because those egos are already there, soaring.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today we got a great show. Welcome again to another week. We're almost through the month of August, so we're
Alright, hold up. Before you scroll, this is the absolute latest on the Sixers' future, and honestly, it's wild. We're talking about LeBron James' seismic move and how it's shaking everything up. But here's the kicker. Someone just broke their silence, and we're not waiting around. Charles Devins just dropped some serious intel, and you need to hear this. Let's get into it.
That's so confusing.
OG Anunoby got, because he's a winning player and it was very clear, his quality of his play when healthy was very clear, got $200-something million.
Yeah, it's value. Because it's value.
Edgecombe, to me, out of everyone on that team.
Every time an NBA superstar changes teams, it sets off a chain reaction. Rosters shift, new strategies emerge, and the impact is felt across the league. Right now, everyone's wondering, what does this latest seismic shift mean for Edgecombe?
but before we even get into what he had to say here, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Kachava. Now, before we continue, let me tell you something. This year, I got serious about taking care of my body, my training, my nutrition, all of it. Nothing extreme. I just wanted to take better care of myself. But my days get busy between work, moving around, taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries.
Groceries. Now, when we talk about pro athletes and their careers, what's the number one thing that always comes up? Peak performance. And whether you're a professional athlete or just trying to stay on top of your own game, what you put into your body truly matters. Your work, moving around,
Taking care of my daughter, trying to go to the gym, buying groceries. Life fills up fast. And when it does, nutrition is the first thing to fall apart. I would skip meals, grab whatever was easy, and feel it by the afternoon. Then I started using Kachava's new travel pack.
But here's the kicker. This isn't just for pros. For all of us star, balancing work, life, and those personal ambitions. It makes maintaining a healthy lifestyle brutal. And what's the first thing to go? Our nutrition.
Travel pack. Just one packet gives you complete nutrition ready for life to go on. Plant-based protein, fiber, greens, vitamins, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more.
Forget miracle cures. This is about making smart, sustainable choices that actually fit into your crazy schedule. You need that consistent fuel, that complete package to keep you going. And when you have it, trust me, it changes everything.
Electrolytes, and more. No artificial flavors, no sweeteners, no soy, no gluten, no preservatives, and no animal products. All the nutrition my body craves in one delicious shake, packed to go. It keeps my energy steady all day, and more importantly, it actually tastes amazing. If you have been meaning to take better care of yourself, this is the easiest place to start. Take your daily ritual with you. Go to Kachava.com.
Kachava.com. Ever struggled to find something genuinely healthy that actually tastes good? I mean, really good? It's tough, right? Most of the time you compromise flavor for health or vice versa. But when you finally hit that perfect balance, where it's both seriously good for you and genuinely enjoyable, that's when you know you found a game changer, found a winner.
Play alongside my teammates. I feel like we have a chance to do something really special, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Fantastic. So you heard what he had to say. Let's continue on. It says, Edgecombe smirked as the question was being asked, and it is clear he isn't too worried about this. Before James signed with the 76ers, the young guard made it clear it would be amazing if he came to Philly. Sure, Edgecombe touches.
You've heard the whispers, the speculation, but let's cut through the noise. Everyone's talking about LeBron, his future, and the buzz around Edgecombe. So, what's Edgecombe star himself saying about all this?